Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Literary Land. Today I have a book review on 6 Stories by Wesolowski. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But anyway, this book was a 2017 release. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. But I'm going to get into this. So basically, if I'm looking down or over, I'm looking at my notebook. And also, I rate my books in 5 different categories: plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of reading very soon. 5 out of 5, not so soon, 1 out of 5. So basically, this book instantly intrigued me because the story unfolds in a podcast format. If you know me, you know I listen to podcasts pretty much every single day. I love them so much, and I was like, podcast formatted book, like books, podcasts together. Like, I was so excited, and I was instantly wanted to read this one. So that is what basically I did once I found out about it. So basically, I'm just going to read the back of the book because it's a very short synopsis to kind of give you a taste of what the book is about. Oh, also this will be a spoiler for your review, FYI. 1997, Scarclaw fell. The body of teenager Tom Jeffries is found at an Outward Bound center. Verdict, misadventure, but not everyone is convinced. 2017, enter elusive investigative journalist Scott King, whose podcast examinations of complicated cases have rivaled the success of Serial, with his concealed identity making him a cult internet figure. In a series of 6 interviews, King attempts to work out how the dynamics of a group of idle teenagers conspire with the sinister legends surrounding the fall to result in Jeffrey's mysterious death. Also, sorry if my voice sounds really weird, I'm losing my voice. Chilling, unpredictable, and startling thriller, 6 Stories is also a classic murder mystery with a modern twist and a devastating ending. So this book does give you resolution, which I did enjoy. I'm going to get into plot actually. So plot I gave a 3.75 to 5. What I really liked about this one was that we got a clear verdict of an ending. It didn't leave it open-ended, kind of like how Serial's ending was open-ended. We found out what happened to Tom Jeffries, which I really did enjoy. And I really enjoyed the format of the book. I thought it was really unique. The reason I gave it a 3.75 was just because I found the story had some slow parts in it where it kind of lagged a bit. And the author's writing too, I just couldn't mesh well. Like, it's such good writing, but like, for me as a reader, it's just not writing that captivates me as much, and I feel bad about saying that, but it's nothing on the author. Like, obviously, I enjoyed this book, and I enjoyed the story. It was just the writing I couldn't, like, it was hard for me to comprehend as much, and that can be part of my learning problem, because certain, like, ways certain things are written, can kind of, like, I don't know, like, make it a bit harder for me to read it. Not that I didn't understand it, but just like the way sentences are worded sometimes. So that's just completely on me. I'm not blaming the author on that. It's just me, FYI out there. But that's why I gave it that score, and also because the slow parts really took me out of the story. Like, there was some dry parts, and I was like, I want to be back in the story. But the ending, the big reveal, that was definitely worth the wait, and it was a really good book. And it's one that, like, yeah, it didn't give top scores, but I really love how the author took, like, the initiative to do some, like this, a unique idea like this, and execute it in a really good way that not only was mysterious and creepy, but also we got a good verdict in the end and found out what happened. So it was equally interesting with the how the plot was formulated, and also satisfying knowing what happened. Characters, I give a 5 to 5. I really loved how the characters were exploring this. Yes, we didn't get to know all about them, but I feel like important questions were asked, and I felt like I got a pretty good handle on the people just from hearing their dialogue and how they were speaking and articulating, and the things they chose to say and things they chose not to say or exclude from their narrative. Cover, I give a 5 to 5. This cover is absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorite covers of this year. It's just very fall-like, but I just love the color palette, and I love how, like, the trees in the forest kind of look like radio waves. Like, so beautiful. It's just simplistic, gets across the point. It was took place in a forest, you know, it reflects radio waves. Like, it has everything in this without being corny, cheesy, anything. That's simplistic but beautiful, and that's why it gets a 5 to 5. And I love the tagline, 1 body, 6 stories, which one is true. Instantly draws you in to want to know what's going to happen in this book. Suspense, I give a 4 out of 5 just because of that writing again and those slow parts, but for the most part I really wanted to find out who was going to be, like, revealed as the killer, what happened, and it surprised me. There's definitely a twist, and there's something interesting that happens in this that I don't think you could actually honestly see coming. Like, I don't think it's possible, so, you know, you have that to look forward to. And overall, I give the book a 4 out of 5. I definitely reread this one again. It might have just been the time I read this that I was too, like, thrillered out. Like, I just needed a good contemporary. But it's definitely one that I appreciate the author's use of using, like, a new media to present his book in. And I can't wait to see what this author writes in the future. I'll definitely be checking out future books, especially if they're anything as creative as this book is, especially the format. Because I haven't seen a book like this in podcast format. Like, I've seen podcasts that have come out with books, but not a book that was written in a podcast format. If you know of any other books, definitely let me know. But I have never heard of any other books, and I really liked this. So yes, that's my book review on 6 Stories by Wesolowski. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.